Hello everyone, and as promised, I'm back again with another unboxing. These unboxings will be going on for a while. But before we get into this box, let's go take another look at the shipping box. And it looks good on all sides. I'm going to save you some of the hassle of looking at this boring brown box. It's good, no dents or dings on any side. So again, it did the job it was supposed to do. And this is, we'll get to that part in a minute. But this came from, let's do this. This is the seller, just in case you ever want to buy from him. This came from Japan. All right. Now let's take a look inside. And this is a thick box, by the way. This is thick, hard cardboard. It's really durable. And as you can see, there was plenty of bubble wrap. As a matter of fact, I think there was more than this, but in my initial inspection of the statue, I took some of it out and probably threw it away, but it was packed well. So he gets a 5 on this packing. Can't remember how long it took him to actually ship it to me. It's been months ago when he sent it, but we'll get back to the statue now. Now back to the fun part. This is what we all came to see. Let's spin. Before we start, this is the Diamond Select Marvel Milestones Carnage statue. Let's spin him around, get a look at this box. And I think a couple of my previous boxes were too big to sit up on this turntable. So it's really nice to be able to have something that actually fits on here. All right, let's stop here and take a look at what this is saying. Cletus Cassidy, blah, 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 blah. Wasted no time. Standing. Okay, this is 12 inches tall. Ooh. The maniacal Carnage prepares to strike at anyone who crosses his path. Ooh, scary. Designed and sculpted by Jean St. Jean. It's a cool name. And there were 2,500 pieces made. And this is numbered. I guess we'll see the number when we get to the box. Sorry about that. And got distracted by the music. I said box, but I meant the statue. All right, let's spin him around some more. And we are back here. All right, let's take a look inside the box. The usual styrofoam packing. And here we have the COA. This is number 343 of 2,500. All right, got some instructions here. We'll set this aside. And there he is, folks. Okay, not a whole lot of parts. Let's see if we can. All right, let me lay this down so I don't make a mistake and break this. Speaking of breaking, I haven't come across the type of material, but it feels really heavy, whatever it is. So that's all there is to it. This thing, I gotta find out what material this is. Hold on, folks. I will be right back. I gotta know what that is. All right, folks. I'm back. I could not find the very much information on this statue. I looked online, couldn't find anything. I found him on several websites, but it's the same information on each one. So let's go ahead and unwrap in here. I just wish I knew what this is. If anyone out there knows what this is made from, please share that information and let us know. I realize this is kind of tedious and time consuming, but I guess that's part of the unboxing game, huh, folks? And it's something new to me too. I'm not used to doing this, but just bear with me. We'll get there. There he is. And these are some tendrils. Let's do a 360. Then we'll, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the measurements and get the weight now. Then we'll do a 360. I guess it don't matter which order we do it in. Hope he's not over 11 pounds. 4 pounds, 14 ounces. Just under 5 pounds. So it's got some weight to it. All right, let's do a 360. Let's get a little closer view. Okay, that's enough of that. There is one thing about this statue. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to leave it up to you to figure it out. But if you know what it is, don't tell anyone. Just look at it, take note, and if you know what it is, because and Brian, you are not eligible for this, all right? You know the secret already. Everyone else, except Brian, is eligible. There's something about this statue that's different. As a matter of fact, I've come across this one and one other Carnage statue. There's something about it. If you know what it is, just keep that in the back of your head, because there will be a quiz. Well, maybe not a quiz, but a contest later. And that's going to be the answer. Just look at it closely. Don't let it distract you from what's going on here, but just think about that. All right, now, I realize this is a rather odd-looking Carnage statue. And it took me a while to get used to it. I had to get a feel for it. I looked at it, researched it online, looked at YouTube videos, and there's not very many YouTube videos about this statue, by the way. And finally, it was something about it, something unique, something different. And I said, okay, I'm gonna get this. So I put it on my, you know what, let's get a little closer while I run my mouth. And let's spin him around some more. See if I can get closer. There was something so different about him. I said, I want to add this to my collection. So I put him on my list, started searching for him online. And this is, folks, I mean, if you are a Carnage fan, if you are a Carnage collector, and you want to add this to your collection, I'm here to tell you, it's going to be hard to do. You can find him. When I did my search for this, and when I bought this maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I can't remember, it's been a while, there was one online at the time, and it was $1,000. This came out in 2006, I believe, and the original price was, I believe, $175. Not that it has anything to do with the aftermarket price, but just to put things into perspective. So I found one for $1,000. I said, that's too rich for my pockets. I can't afford that. So I don't know if it was just luck, coincidence, or what happened, but within a few days of me adding this to my want list and starting my search for it, it popped up in Japan. I can't remember the price. I want to say it was maybe 400 and something. Can't remember, but it was well under that $1,000 asking price. I believe I researched it some more to make sure I wanted this. I did my D&D, looked into the seller, checked his stats out, and did all the usual stuff. And finally I said, okay, let me get it now, or I may never get it in the near future for a reasonable price. So I did it, and that's how I ended up with this. All right, I think I ran my mouth enough. I'm going to add the tendrils, and then we'll get an up-close look at it. Progress is coming slowly. I have a few of them on, but this is not easy. Not easy as it should be. They're not color-coded, and they are very fragile feeling. So let me continue the task before me. All right, folks, I'm back, and I still did not accomplish my task. There are two tendrils that I could not get it to go in place. Don't want to force it and screw something up, so I'll get back to those two later. But let's spin them around again. And these tendrils are wild. They're just going all over the place, but I like it. And they feel like some type of hard plastic that's, I guess, bendable. Don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but it flexes a little. As you probably can see it bouncing. It's sturdy, but it's flexible. Hope that's not a contradictory statement. And I don't know what it is about those fingers, but it's kind of weird and strange and different, but I like that also. I guess there's not much about this I don't like, but if I had to find something, it would be the feet. I preferred Carnage with the claws or the toed feet instead of like the shoe shaped type feet like this one has. Because in my opinion, this is not a true costume. I think it's referred to most of the time as a costume, but actually thinking about it, this is an alien being that consumes his body and envelopes his body within that symbiote. And so underneath, does Cletus have shoes on once the symbiote overtakes his body? And if that's the case, wouldn't you be able to see like the shoe impressions underneath all of the symbiote? And the red, now I guess I'm thinking too deep about this, but the red part of the symbiote, is that the effect it has on Cletus? Maybe I need to research my favorite character some more to find out why he is the way he is. Just thinking about it. All right, I'm going to save those thoughts for another day before I get too far off track here. Let me get back on track. And let's go ahead and get a close-up of Carnage. And I have to apologize for that music selection, folks. I think once I become a big-time YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers, I'll hire me a music director who can choose the music for my videos. But I was spending so much time trying to find the right music to go with this video, and after a while I just had to say to hell with it and just let it go. And this is a glossy, the black part is a glossy look, and the red is more of a matte finish. Don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but that's what it's like. Let's spin him around. I see a couple of, and again, I don't know if this is showing up on camera or not, but it's kind of like a white gray area right there on his thigh. I wonder if it's supposed to be that way or if it's just a defect. Let's spin him around a little bit. Look at the back. And there's not much to the base. Simple concrete base. Not a whole lot going on. And I believe this is the first time I've seen the red. Is that, again, that brings me back to my earlier question. Is the red part of the symbiote? If anyone knows the answers, please let me know. I'm really curious now. I don't think his blood would be spilled all over the concrete like that. Anyway, someone let me know. It's on my mind. It's bugging me now. All right, and here's another area where it's blocking my light source. He's got gray butt. I wonder if it's from riding around in the styrofoam for a long time. Maybe it rubbed off some of the black. Maybe that's what happened. And there's something funky going on here. Can't really tell what that is about. There's a couple of gray areas right here also. Well, it's no big deal. I like it anyway. And it's very minor and it's in the back, so maybe one day I'll get around to repainting this part. All right, let's spin him around some more and wrap this up. This video is getting a little long. And you know, they could have done better with it, with his teeth. They're okay. And it might look better if his teeth were black. Because there's something about that white just not doing it for me. And you know, one other thing is I realized that the tongue thing, that's more Venom's trademark. But I'm getting accustomed to seeing Carnage with his tongue sticking out also. I feel like something is missing without a tongue there. All right, folks, that's about all I can say about him. Did I mention the height? If not, the height is 12 inches. Let's see if I can get the depth. It is about, it's about 10 inches from front leg, well, from front to back. And about 6 wide. All right, so it won't take up a lot of space, but those tendrils will. So if you decide to get this, keep that in mind. And that's going to wrap it up for this Milestone Carnage statue, folks. Hope you enjoyed this. And I know you won't see this a lot online, or on YouTube rather. So I hope you did get some information that will make your hunt for this useful if you decide to look for it and buy it. All right, thanks a lot. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit the bell so you get notifications of new videos, and help me get to that 500, folks. Thanks a lot. Bye.